Good morning, friends. Today we are going to talk about a very basic topic of Ayurveda concepts of Rachna Sharir, that is Indriya Sharir, and especially the Pancha-panchaka or Indriya Panchaka, which means the concept of 5 groups related to sense organ basically. So here we are going to talk about some sensory organs which are described in Ayurveda classics. So this first lecture will be just the introductory one, and next one will be the detailed whatever is given in classics. So what is Indriya? So Indriya can be simply understood like Indriyam Atma Tasya Sadhanam Indriyam. The meaning of word Indriyam is Atma or soul, and its sadhan or instrument to perceive the knowledge is called Indriyam. It means the sense organs which are needed to perceive some stimulus from outside will be called here as Indriya. According to Ayurveda, all the Indriyas, including man, are made up of Panch Mahabhut, as everything is made up of Panch Mahabhut only. However, each of the sense organ is predominant of one of the Mahabhut corresponding to its Indriya-artha. Indriya-artha we'll talk about later again in detail what does Indriya-artha means. Here you can understand the basic component during the embryological development of organ. Whichever is predominant, it will be have predominance in sense organ also. Each of the sense organ is distributed in the body in the two levels, that is subtle and gross. The subtle or Sukshma Indriya are present close to the Man and Atma, which are at the higher centers or which are minute, which can't be perceived simply. So gross or stool Indriya are peripheral receptor organs like eyeball, nose, ear, skin, and tongue. This very much concept is very important to be understood. That whatever we call sense organ, they are actually just the receptors, the basic things, whichever the knowledge is going to be generated or perceived, it is in the Sukshmindri part or subtle part or at the higher level, what we can tell. So, origin of Indriya, there are different concepts, but we are only following the Susuta one. So, the 11 Indriya, which includes 5 Gyanendriya, 5 Karmendriya, and 1 Udayendriya, it is one, are derived from the Sattvic Ahankara, that containing the properties of Rajas Ahankara and are supported by the Tamas Ahankara. Specifically, it is being described in the Sushruta Sharir, chapter number 1. Now, what is the total enumeration of Sankhya? So, they are 11 in number. 5 of them are Gyanendri, that is sense organs. 5 of them are Karmendri, that is motor organ. And 1 is Udayendri, which having both the concepts or both the values, that is Mana. So, Gyanendriya are Chakshu, Shrotra, Rasan, Dhran, and Sparsha. Visual perception, hearing perception, the smelling, the taste, and the touch. In Karmendriya, there are 5 things: Vak, Hasta, Upastha, Payu, and Pada. Here we are basically concerned with Gyanendriya and Man only. So Man is both of them. That is, it is also the sensory as well as the motor part. Both are described in Ayurveda in one part, that is Man. Now there is one specific concept known as Indriya Panchaka, which is described in Ayurveda. Indriya and its related anatomical features are classified into 5 groups of 5 pentate, that is Indriya Pancha-panchaka, from the Sushruta Sharir, Sushruta Sutra, chapter number 8, from 8 to 12 is group. They are described in detail. Groups which we are going to talk are the group comprising of pentate of Indriya, Indriya-dravya, Indriya-adhisthana, Indriya-artha, and Indriya-buddhi. So these are 5 groups which are having 5 components, and total becomes 25. This whole thing will be called as Indriya Panchaka, which is the sole topic for this particular slide. Then, what are Indriya? Tatra Chakshu Shrotram Granam Rasam Sparsniti Panchindrayani. The 5 sense organ are Shrotra, Chakshu, Grana, Rasan, and Sparsha. These are the 5. I do request everyone to follow the same names which are given here. Don't try to correlate with modern terms. Otherwise, the meaning will be a little bit different then. Okay. So try to do whatever is written here like this only. Next is Indriya-dravya, Panch-indriya-dravyani, Kha, Vayu, Jyotir, Apo, Bhuriti. What does this mean? These are the 5 basic components of predominant Mahabhuta during their development. Indriyanam, Pradhane, Arambakam, Dravyam, Indriya-dravyam. So whatever Mahbudha was in dominancy during the development of a particular sense organ that will be called as Indriya-dravya. So these are basically five Mahabhut only: the Akash, Tejas, Prithvi, Aap, and Vayu. Okay, so these are the things. Here I have just written as per the sloka. Then Indriya-adhisthana. Adhisthana means place for residing, or place where the perceptions can be felt, receptors. The Panch Indriya Adhishthanani, Akshani, Karna, Nasike, Jiva, Twak, Cheti. Indriya Adhishthanam, Indriyasraya. So whatever, wherever they are residing, wherever they are recepting the things, wherever they are receiving the stimulus, that particular part will be called Indriya Adhisthana. So these are basically the peripheral receptors, what we have talked earlier. It is Karna, Netra, Nasika, Jiva, and Twak. Next is Indriya Artha. Indriya Artha, you can simply understand, these are the conceiving mediums. That is Indriya Artha, Indriya Visay. These are also can be called as Indriya Visay. What is the Visay of each Indriya? So these are Sab, Spars, Roop, Rasa, and Gandha. So here also is written same conceiving medium, Sabd, Roop, Ghan, Rasa, and Sparsa. So these are the five Indriya Artha. Then comes the Indriya Buddhi, the real part where the signals which are received by the receptors are transformed into the electrical energy or mechanical energy, and then through the chemical receptors they are sent back towards your motor organ so that we are going to perform some action. The Indriya Buddhi, knowledge developed from the Sanyog of Indriya, Indriya, Man and Atma, which can be correlated simply with the brain centers. So Sabda Buddhi, hearing center of the brain, Rupa Buddhi, Gharana Buddhi, Rasa Buddhi, and Spal. So in our brain centers, there are different numbers are given for visual centers, it's like 17. So all these centers which are specifically dominated or doing the function of the particular reception of a sense will be called as Indriya Buddhi. Okay. So whatever we have done, it can be summarized in this table. So you can see now the Pancha-panchaka, 25 components total. So Indriya, Indriya-dravya, Indriya-adhisthana, Indriya-artha, Indriya-buddhi. So Shrodra, Akash will be the Indriya-dravya, Adhisthana will be Karna, Sabda will be the Artha, and Indriya-buddhi will be Sabda buddhi. Chakshu, it will be Tejas, Netra, Rupa, Rupa buddhi. Ghrana will be Prithvi, Dravya, Adhisthana will be Nasika, the nasal cavity, or basically the olfactory area. Then Indriya Artha will be Gandh, that is smell, and the area will be brain will be the Gandha buddhi. Then Rasana, it will be Aap, that is water or Jala. Adhisthana will be Jiva, tongue. Indriya Artha is Rasa, that is taste, and Rasa buddhi is the part in the brain which is related with it. Sparsa, the Dravya is Vayu. Adhisthana is whole of the skin, that is Twat. Artha is Sparsa, and Sparsa buddhi will be the area in the brain center. So this particular small topic today, what we have discussed, is basically for the Ayurveda portion of paper 1. And this particular question, that is Pancha-panchaka and introduction of Indri, can be for 4 or 2 marks. And if it will come for 8 marks, then they will be asking some specific Indriya also. So that's all for today. We'll meet again.